What it do, what it do. So everybody, y'all see the video is gonna be all about she regrets moving on. So some of y'all are thinking like, okay, well, if she still comes back, she might just go back to the other guy, or she might live this single life and never feel any ways about me strictly. So she'll never really feel like, oh, well, you know what, he was really the best guy. But you see, you never feel this, fellas. You will never have to feel this when you are actually the best guy. So in other words, the woman knows the best guy. The woman knows the alpha, the sigma, high value guy that always puts in work, never stops because of a woman. So reality is that women can go experiment. Y'all know they have options. So women can go and live this life, tell you, I will find a man that will do this that you can't do. There's other men out here that will do what you won't do. And reality is that, yes, there will be a man that does that, but he doesn't really love her like that. Or he doesn't give her everything that she needs. You being the best guy, you know how to balance yourself out. So that's financially, of course, and of course, emotionally. So I'm going to tell you, before I really jump into the discussion, I'm going to tell you, break it down on how you don't have to worry about if she's doing all these things. Just know you are where it's at, and she knows it, okay? So give this video a big thumbs up. And fellas, if you want to talk to me after this video or anytime, make sure you book your consultation. Yes, the link is down below. And fellas, don't forget to get your sleep affirmations that you guys need to have right away. It'll help you sleep better, more relaxed. And the best part about it is that, yes, it will boost your confidence. And you know, it's hard to want to go after the goals and have the success that you want to happen when you don't have the right things set in your thoughts, the right things that's changing your positive thoughts about yourself and image. So make sure you purchase it, and this will definitely start having you take the right steps, sleep better. And fellas, don't you want to feel confident? Don't you want to boost your confidence? Yes, go ahead and purchase that link after this video. All right, let's get to the real discussion. Stop worrying. That's how we'll start talking. And like I told you guys, who cares if she really wants to be with every other guy on the block? Because if you are the best guy, she still has to come back to, let's say this, the number one best guy, okay? So first things first, if she's experimenting, do you guys understand that just because she's experimenting, it doesn't stop her from genuinely being fulfilled? It doesn't stop her because she will still be heartbroken. Now, this is just one example. She will still feel like, well, all guys are the same, but maybe we'll take a chance with this guy because he's spending a little bit more. But genuinely, what does that fall back to? She is still heartbroken. So when she's still heartbroken, you probably were the guy that were the one that dealt with her the most. Oftentimes when I talk to you guys during consultations especially, and keep commenting, I always comment back, y'all. But oftentimes when I talk to you guys, y'all will be like, well, you know, I did this all for her. And then y'all will be like, well, you know, emotionally, I listened to her. And she says that all guys did this to her and I'm actually the best guy. And then also some of y'all will say that, you know, she had me meet her family. And the best part, some of y'all is like the first time she ever brought any guy around her family, right? So y'all, and this is where y'all get your emotions involved. You see how she acts and forget the bigger picture. You are the bigger picture. So for y'all, a lot of women out here love y'all. Yes. Or let's say that one woman, that man has you thinking like, dang, she don't want me no more. She's done. She's moved on. She's been with Chad, Tyrone, all types of guys, right? A lot of y'all will think that, but yet you are the number one and she's coming right back. So right back could be, of course, back to never putting a time period on time. I mean, a time period on whatever you're doing, ignoring, no contact. But back to that, it could be she'll be right back in 6 to a whole year. Who cares? But she comes right back because you are that guy. So back to this point of, man, where are you guys at now? What does she do? What does she make you think? Don't believe all of that, because the truth is, once more, you are the best guy out there. Now, this leads into back to actually the hurt, but more so the emotional aspect of females, right? Look, women understand that a lot of the guys that they actually want, so alpha, sigmas, obviously high value guys, a lot of those guys, women understand that, oh man, getting this guy to keep him is a lot more challenging. So I say this to say that women can have that ego. The pride could be, all the way up and it's in the way. It could be so high that she thinks, oh, I'll get that man. But the reality is when she stays with that man, to keep him, it's difficult. Now, fellas, don't act like this is something so brand new. When you look at guys out here that are high value, that get any woman that they want, that have women that are so obsessed and wanting them bad, wanting them so badly bad, do you guys not get that those guys can get any, and then your ex and all these other girls, right? Once again, they could get that they could get any woman, but what did they deal with? The emotional unstableness that women have. They deal with this woman, oh, well, her having you as a side guy, as one of the options, but her coming right back to him as he still does his own thing. So what I'm saying is that a lot of these guys that are high value just as much as her, or you specifically compared to your girl, you might even be better, like, yes, on the value part. So if you are on that value part higher, a lot of times you knowing your worth and not tolerating the BS, you never put your pride to the side. I mean, you put your pride to the side if you got to here and there. You know, women don't really do that, but yet you'll leave when you got to, right? And this is back to respect, self-respect, dignity that you should have for yourself. So a lot of times for those guys, which once again, if it's you because you know your value, you'll not stick around. You'll not tolerate that stuff. Now she knows that. She knows that because, oh man, well, we just argued last week. And you see the sirens? Y'all hear the sirens? They're trying to crush my video. No, I'm playing. I don't know what's going on. It's Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday. They're interrupting. It's all good. But give the video a big thumbs up if you haven't already. I know there's a few of you guys out there. Let's get back on track. So now a lot of y'all don't get that this feeling of feeling like, oh, well, I'm still not that valuable, or she views you as a weak, soft guy, like I typically say. That's just how she feels about you. That's just right now. Back to if she hits you up 6 months to a year, later on, what does she feel about you? Well, yeah, he did show me the weak side. Once again, you might have showed her the weak side or something else that she didn't like about you. So she's feeling like, yeah, you did do that. But actually, what I feel now is like, man, look at who this new guy is. So when she wants you later on, that's what's really happening with, oh, she can't deal with you then, but she knows where the value's at and who's the best guy. So yes, oftentimes you'll have a woman be hypergamous, of course, where it's always like, I'm going to date up. And then the next guy that comes around that's having more status and money than you, obviously he's more up than her. But when he has that more than you, yes, she might run to him. But you know how hard it's going to be for her to truly be happy with him? Back to, he's going to give her as much as he should, but he's not going to disrespect himself and give him more to a girl that's like this or a girl that's like that. So in other words, when females just want a man for his money and looks, and he knows what's up, and he knows that, oh, she won't be here when he's down bad, or when there's another guy that's better, when he knows that she will hop on that guy quickly, right? And this is why I tell y'all gotta let some of these girls go, because they will forever be in those ways, right? Besides my point right now, that's really besides my point right now. But you see, if he goes ahead and lets her go at those moments, it falls back into, oh, she can't do none of that stuff, and then she only gets to do as much as she wants, but it's not true happiness. So it's just like the games catch up to her when she meets her match with the alphas and the sigmas out here that know that, oh man, I like you, you're bad, you got this. But yet again, I'm him, I'm that guy, I won't. You see, so it's also falling back to she knows you, right? I didn't get it too much into that today, fellas, but it's falling really back into she knows you so well. And that's why y'all got to really get the sleep affirmation. Like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, make sure you get it afterwards, because you start transforming yourself. I tell you all the time, it starts mentally. And then as it starts mentally, when it starts manifesting in real life, she knows. And she can't change you because it all started in here. She got to first try to get around you, try to see what she could do. But she can't touch your mind now. So yes, purchase that sleep affirmations, play it before you sleep, and y'all, it will just get to your head. You'll feel way better, especially as weeks go by, you'll see the improvements. Okay, purchase it after this video, but let's go to the next topic of this discussion of how she will definitely regret it. She doesn't want to do it again. Why did I do it? Why did I move on? Back to now, she moves on and deals with the guy that, oh, wow, he was the big dog, or wow, he has it going on. So when she realizes, well, I'm not, and this is what happens. She gets humbled. This guy puts her in her place. This guy doesn't tolerate the BS. This guy is not here for the games. So when she gets put in that place, or she gets back to those ways, let's say it like that, as in she has to because he did that, She now knows, oh, well, the best guy actually was you. It was you for her. Now, the reality is that it feels nice for a lot of girls to, oh my gosh, get spoiled. Even though the guy could have 5, 6 different girls, she don't care. I mean, I might be the main and she might be hurt a little bit, like, dang, that's how you're going to do me. She might be away from you, but, oh, your pockets are still full. You're still that guy. So yes, let me run back around, you know? And the reality is that most times she has an attitude, or she came with her own problems, issues, or her own baggage that he has to deal with. So if it's not because of her, either way, she's bringing something else that's making him act away. Or it's just back and forth. You met your match. So back to this female, she gets tired of that guy. Once again, why do you guys think that she'll run to you or other guys when she's tired of that guy? Now, the reality is he just happens to be that rude guy that women never learn from. But you could be that guy that has that side, the balanced side. And it's not that you don't have to be extremely rude. It's just she might have, and yes, it's true. Y'all know about this. Don't act brand new. She might have a toxic relationship with him. She might have a situationship. Y'all know sneaky links were everywhere. Everybody was talking about theirs, what they were doing, how much they were doing this and that, and how bad it was for the sneaky link, the person themselves, but not for them. So it's kind of like a game, right? Back to I'm up 1. And females can have this game so much, running around, going to the block, the trenches for so long with different types of guys all the time. But when it hits them, or better yet, when it gets to them, fellas, they now feel like, well, I don't know what to do. I gotta go back to you. Now, this is the part where she has to humble herself, or she gets back to, wow, reality hits. And she has to go back to acting right, or at least something that's not before, where it was really bad. Okay? And obviously it's a progress thing. Sometimes some females are going to show more good acts and stuff more than another female. Some females will go back to their old habits so quickly. Some females will not also get it right the first time around. So the first time she came back around, maybe it's going to be the third time that, oh, she realized that you are the best guy. She regrets what she did, moving on, and she's tired of that guy. She's fed up, and now you are chosen. Now, this is not speaking about you're waiting around. It's just reality is that when she does want you, it sucks for her. So she regrets the facts of, well, now that I do want him, he doesn't want me. And of course she felt everything because of what she experienced with that guy that maybe made her feelings get more destroyed. That guy that made her hate guys more guys. That guy that made her feel like, well, you know, I'll never love again. I'll never love a man. Or all men, once again, are the same. So when I fall into, oh, well, she could be confused. She could have her emotions all over the place. She's going through her own journey where, okay, how long will I keep making these silly mistakes as a woman to pick the guy that's not the one for me? And mind you, also, when I say those guys might be high value or have the things going on that these females like, those guys are living their own life. Or once again, like I said, they know what's going on. So they're on game as much as her, or maybe more, and they don't play. They don't play around. So she knows what's up. Obviously, she still has interest, or obviously this guy could be a high pick. But now when she comes back to you and everything is basically all said and done, it was like, oh, wow, that guy just drained me even more. Or I got even more emotionally damaged because of that guy. So it's really down to some females will always go back to the guys that are not best for them. Yes, that could be the case. Some girls also could go through, well, I don't want to talk to guys, and it could be legit that. But then again, in that period of time, you are being thought about. She is reminiscing. Yeah. And then also, remember, when females go day to day, living their life, aside from their thoughts, what's in their mind, you crossing her mind, she's encountering, yes, different men, even if she doesn't want to. And I'm not even talking about social media. Give this video a big thumbs up, fellas. Drop what types of videos you all want to see. But I'm not talking about social media. Only in real life, when she goes to the grocery store and she has a guy holla, or, you know, guys are giving her attention. And then now she's thinking about you. Maybe what could happen is that, well, you guys been apart for so long. She says that she's good, or, you know, she wants to live single. And we know single is a lot of time also entertaining fellas no matter what. And oh, now this guy that asked her, oh, what's your number, or try to holla at her, made her think about you, to think like, you know, he's probably doing that with other girls, right? You might have a bad reputation of you could get any girl and you take the chance. You know what I mean? Not that you've been a cheater, but let's say when you guys are off and then you guys get back together or talk, you tell her, well, you know what? I went to this place and, I just went here to just do this, or I wanted to just get this. I went to this place to get food and this girl did this, or I ran into her and my ex this wants me back. So you just happen to have that reputation. Once again, when she knows you, it's not also about the bad things of like you always showing that weak side. It's not always just down to she doesn't really like you. It's not always down to, you know what, you've been a guy that didn't show the balanced out, or let's say it like this, you didn't show that masculine side over the weak side as you should. But then the nice thing that she remembers is that, well, yes, you have qualities that other women will love. But you see, y'all got to remember that you have to keep doing good, because that's how she grows that interest. That's how she starts realizing. That's how she wants you later on now, because look how well you're doing. Reality also could be is that, well, you weren't doing well. You actually were showing, let's say it like this side of a guy that needs a lot of help. And I get that everybody is not going to be doing great, right? We all go through things. But this is why some women will not be there when you're doing bad. So you got to get that she's not going to be down for that, right? But you see, let's wrap up now, because, we're getting late. I've been doing almost 20-minute videos lately, and it's because I love to rant. Y'all clearly see that, but I'm going to literally wrap up. And remember, this is just emotional aspect, the kicking in, right? So she just realizes, and let me go back to that example. I think it was a really good one. But back to the qualities that's good about you, the other things that actually is the positive thinking of her. For her, she's just thinking, well, now, that girl's going to get that experience. Plus now what you have to bring to the table that brings more value to you. So overall, fellas, you become the prize when you were already the prize. When she liked you, wanted you at that moment, she definitely did, right? You guys may know how genuine it was. But then also, when she moved on, oh, it was just because it was bad, or this happened, or you might have slipped up way too many times, or you should have toughened up. But then again, you now added value to yourself. There were still great qualities about you. And now, including when she experiments, or if she's just single and encountering different guys or getting hollered at, and it's making her just think of this, or, she wants one main guy, all that stuff, now it still falls back to you are the guy that is the prize, though. And she comes right back to. So don't always think that, oh, the biggest guy, the guy that has all the money and everything, has her, took in her. It's not like that, fellas, all the time. And the reality is that those guys, they have it in those areas. They're doing so great, but they also might lack. They also might get tired of her. They also can't deal with her. So reality is who's really the guy? Who's really the high value guy? If that's you, she knows what's up. All right. And remember, you're not competing with no guys. This is really down to she knows what's up, and you act on it. Not ever trying to prove a point to her, but she realizes in her process, on her, journey, not the one that you need to be a part of, or let me be by her side until she learns, or I'll be at the end because I'm waiting. Nope. We just know that, hey, some females really want to go through the whole block for real, before they get back to you. But obviously, when I told y'all you don't take back, or what happens afterwards when she comes back is no, that's legit. So yeah, when she does come back, don't think it's all back to, okay, well, let's move on. Let's do this. But remember, she will regret moving on. All right, so I thank y'all so much, especially for watching until the end. Fellas, like I told you, make sure you check out the sleep affirmation audio book. And fellas, last thing I just got to mention, I already said it, but consultations are available. And it's amazing prices right now, great deals. So check out, and don't forget that it starts from 15 minutes all the way to a whole hour. And there is bundle deals. Bye, y'all.